Hello, we should be live now. Seems like we're also live on Twitch. I am streaming basically at two separate levels. It is very interesting. Yeah, I don't necessarily know if this is gonna work out. Hopefully it will, but yeah. Oh yeah, I didn't check my microphone. I forgot. Let me make sure I'm not super deep voice broken. Let's see. And I wasn't. Okay, good. Great. All right, so let's go ahead. I'm setting up my chats. I really just need to install that UniChat mod or something because I have to have Twitch and YouTube right now open. It's kind of crazy. All right, that should be good. Let's go ahead and grab you. Oop, don't, not that big. Okay. How can I come out of the basement now? No, because we have ASA coming up and also C6 Eon's on. So you got to keep mining Bitcoin, okay? You can't be doing that. Can't be coming out of the basement. That's certainly, you know, our agreement was that you would go until I tell you to. And well, you can't keep asking because honestly, every time you ask, I've been secretly adding like 10 days to your sentence. So, yeah, hopefully it's better quality also. I have the new 5070 Ti, so should be better quality also. Okay, so, hey, my legs are still tied up in your closet. I don't even remember that one. I'm gonna be honest. I think you might need to go figure out whose closet you're actually in, because I don't think you're in mine. I don't remember doing that one. How's your guys' morning been or night? I don't know. It's 12 a.m. or 12 p.m. I guess for me. But yeah. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do some ley lines so we can get out with that stuff. Yeah. Might be playing some Ark later, but we'll see. So, where's the ley line? Oh. Honestly, I use this team, but if I'm being super duper honest, chat, I don't use Nevi. It's this. This is my team that I use. I don't like, it's so much more work and time to use Nevi rather than press Q skill, everything's gone. There you go. It's so much work. Well, I got money out of the walls. Guys, you can't steal my money. you can't steal my money like that. You're just admitting to fraud, or not fraud, but like stealing and fraud. I got judges paid off. I'm locking you away. Yeah, you're never getting out of the basement. You're gonna go into the prison basement. Do you want that, Vortex? Huh? You want to be in prison basement? It's a lot worse than my basement, I'll tell you that. Alright, I gotta be coming in on my... The basement is kind of comfy, so stop stealing my money and you won't be put in the prison basement. I speak for everyone when I say we need to see Mavuika on the Forbidden Ladders. Huh? I don't even know what Forbidden Ladders is. Fan of Assassin's Creed game? No. I've never played one. Alright, so do I want to keep farming Mora? I feel like it's kind of a waste. Let me pull this up real quick. Twitter. Genshin Impact Twitter. They still don't have... Oh, they do. Okay, so what is the materials that we need? Oh god, it's so tiny. Oh jeez. All right, hold on, chat. Trying to figure it out what tomorrow's video is. By the way, isn't that this? No, that's something different. Oh no, that's the boss material. Okay, so that's the weekly boss material. What is the? Where's Eon Sans? Do they not have one out for Eon San? That sucks. All right. I know what you're talking about. Oh. You haven't done the Archon quest? I have. The ladder, Red. The ladder. I'm proud of you. Pronounce Varisa correctly. I'm be honest. I just copied the way I went to lose said it. I was just like, yep. All right. I'll just blame any mispronunciations on him. What are you doing? We're just talking. Doing my Genshin daily stuff. And then maybe we'll go play the dinosaur game in a bit.
Time to shine. Bring it. Light up the blazing sun.
Yeah, chat. I'm gonna be honest. This is the best Nevi team I've ever made. Like, this is good. I don't think Nevi wants a Hydra damage goblet, though. It's been a while since I played Arc. Yeah. You guys, yeah, he uses HP here. Did you guys see, it's been, I would say, decently big. Did you see that massive, giant AI trailer? Oh, man, we hate snail games over here. I'm be honest. At Red Warrior Incorporated or the Genshin Idiot Incorporated, we hate snail games. All right? That is the one company we will publicly say we hate, all right? If you guys didn't see it, I encourage you to look up Arc Aquatica trailer. It's not the just really bad gameplay footage. That's just the low quality that they have. It's an AI generated entirely thing. You'll know it when you see it. You know what else is massive, Red? Your father's disappointment? Did I get it right? Love the ladder and Mondstadt. The one on the windmill? What is up with the Mondstadt windmill thing? What? The windmill? This one? Or no, it's which one is it? There's like a slanted ladder. Is it that? I don't know. Is it this one? What's up with it? Come on. Grab that. I'll eventually summon for Klee in 9.0. Does she do something? Is that sort of what I'm supposed to do? Does it like launch you up into the air? Because it keeps going, and if you just hit it right, you can... Okay, well... What the heck? Chat want to see Mevwika asset jiggles? Oh. Her hair flows all the time when you walk. I don't... Like, it flows. I don't know what exactly... her assets are flowing in the wind, majestically. Hello. Did you change your name on YouTube to do waifu, or was it always waifu? Because I know that you're on the friends list, which, by the way, anybody in chat, you can friend me. I don't often say that in my videos, but yeah, you can. Because it's a little weird, but let's see. Well, I mean, there's Alhatham's Wang. I could like do an entire video just like rating all of your names. If I max out my friends list, I could do I could just rate all of your names. All right. So, we're out of resin today. Now, we're going to do this cuz doesn't this give us primo gems? Yeah, it does. So yeah. We're going to go ahead and do this. It's something I've been putting off forever. I have not been at all. Okay, well, I guess I'll go this way because Fishel's here. Fish lady. No, is she inside? Yeah, she's inside, isn't she? Alright, come on. Fish lady, where you at? You wouldn't think that they would tell you where she is, like, inside, but... Jean's not in here. Have you noticed that no character name starts with P? I mean, yeah. That's kind of just... Like, I imagine the reason for it is because there's just not a lot of P names. Like, the P names are just, like, Peter. Like, Penelope. They're like, Klee was probably our best chance at getting a P name, and they chose Klee, which is, you know... sort of similar to Glee, which makes sense for her character overall. Might show the ladder. Guys, you're that desperate. Listen, we gotta talk. Penguin Zero already made the video, alright? You know, he already made the video, and I was tempted to make a YouTube short on it, right? I was tempted to make a YouTube short on it, but I didn't really. It was gonna be me just being like, really toxic, as in like just really like belittling. And it was like I felt like I was being a little too mean because clearly that person struggles with an addiction. ASA is Ark Survival Ascended, not to be confused with Ark Survival Evolved, which is getting the new Aquatica DLC, which got an AI generated trailer for it. Yeah, it's a sad state that the Ark series is in. Yeah, I love when, like, we're supposed to meet these characters and hear voice lines by them, and then this is what we get. Because, like, Oz talks, man. I did not even think about... Oh, hey, Paimon's talking. You should play C7 Fiorina.
Fear not, Paimon.
Did you get C7 Fiorina? Is that why you're asking? I haven't played ASA. I played ASE. $600 spin, but only C2 Fiorina is insufferable. I mean, that's just the game. I love AI. No. I like it when it's used correctly, as in, like, oh, there's just so many outcomes for this one thing, it's impossible to code it all, or impossible to make it, you know, work inside of a game. Yeah, basically... Top 3% of Fiorina is very good. Like AI, when you're going up against like enemies and stuff, and they can learn from your attack patterns, that's pretty sick, right? What does ASA mean? Ark Survival Ascended. We'll see if I can stream it and run it, chat. It'll be the like incredible step for mankind. This is not a fresh account. We are just meeting Oz. All right, are we done? Wow. We're just meeting. Did I say meeting Oz? I mean, that's what we did, because like Fischl didn't talk a single time. But yeah, we're just doing this antidote thing. I'm not gonna make a video on it because that's just like, I'm legitimately just gonna sit here and click through all of it. That's all this is. I'm just clicking through all of it because I do not care. Like Genshin. I know there are some people who really like the Genshin lore, but I'm gonna be honest, it's not that good. Like, maybe when you really deep dive into it, because there's so much lore that there's no possible way that you could say that Genshin's world building is bad. I feel like there is a certain level of like, yeah, they have so much lore that it's good. There is a sort of quantity threshold, and the quality might not be there all the time. But, like, you know,
Oh, please don't.
I was getting bullied for being a Razor main. I mean,
I'm
you kind of deserved it.
very well.
I don't know. Yeah, Genshin's like lore wise, I'm gonna be honest, Genshin's very generic, at least in their main story plotline, right? Oh, we land. It's like a generic isekai anime, like legitimately. That's it. It feels kind of like that, but it's not like it's bad. I mean, it's generic for a reason because so many people liked it that so many people started doing it. It's like superheroes at this point. It's like, yeah, most superheroes, like if you have a billionaire superhero, it's generic, right? A billionaire superhero who doesn't have powers, it's generic. But I mean, it's good. And so it's like a certain level of like, generic but good, right? But I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh my god, I love Genshin's lore. I want to deep dive into this, make 2-hour long videos. I know, I'm good. I'm good. It's not that good, and it's not worth my time reading through all of that like lore wise just to realize, oh, so like, this is where like, because they do hide a lot of the good stuff in terms of like just like artifact sets and weird other like places, right? Like they do hide like there are some good plot lines, but it's just like the good plot lines you can't really see in game. Like when I'm just playing, like I'm not gonna listen to the Luke talking here, or I'm not gonna read him because I mean I just don't want to, right? I don't want to sit here and read through my game. If it was presented to me with voice lines, I might listen to it, but there is nothing here. Even if it was this specifically, if it was presented with voice lines, still wouldn't listen to it because I have so many of these to do. I'm good. There's just a certain level of like, whatever. It's why I like the Archon quest for Natlan so much compared to other people, because there's actual gameplay in between it. It's like, oh wow, we need to save another nation. Do we really need 700 dialogues? Because like Fontaine, it was purely just dialogue and dialogue and dialogue and dialogue. There was no actual gameplay. Natlan comes in and they're giving you actual gameplay in terms of like playing the game. And that is what like a good story will do. They will have you play the game through the story and not just, okay, you're playing the story mode now. Because that's what it felt like. It felt like you were going into a different game mode with Fontaine's story. It's why I didn't finish it. Legitimately, why I haven't like finished this. I literally do not have anything here. I just didn't even finish. I thought this was Fontaine. Apparently it's like not Fontaine. I don't know. Don't care. It's just all story. I did Natlan for the extra Primo gems, right? But I mean, even if it didn't, like, I feel like I like playing through. Like, if you ask me, which one would you rather play through again? I'm picking Natlan every single time over every single other region because it wasn't just dialogue. It's taboo. Ask people probs already asked, but have you tried Wua? I did try Wua. I do like it. It's just that I don't have time for it, right? It's the big issue with like these Genshin open world type gacha games. Basically, they take up so much of your time. If you're going to explore and play the new region, you can't play that many games. Like you can't play that many of them. Yeah, I mean, I love Natlan, I'm gonna be honest. Like, other than, like, they could have had some darker tones in there, I absolutely feel like Natlan would have, I absolutely feel like Natlan was amazing, right? Like, I feel like I don't hate the Night Soul mechanic. I don't really hate Mavuika's mechanic because Mavuika, if you, like, care about playing the meta character, which is what Mavuika is at this point, you simply just get one of the better characters in the game. Now Ian-san's looking to be an insane 4-star option for her. I don't see Mavuika's mechanic as a bad option when they gave her so many options, right? So yeah. Hello. Yeah, we're just talking. I'm dual streaming on YouTube and Twitch. Yeah. Do you love new character design? I don't know. I gotta see her in game and use her. It's a little bit of, I understand where they were going for, because she's a student of Ian-san, so I get why she has like the schoolgirl look, on sort of the outside, and she's so innocent and whatever. And then she's also supposed to be like a wrestler, so when she puts on the mask, she's like macho and just destroying things. Like, I like that duality, but in terms of the character design, I'm be honest, she's like the most gooner character we've ever had. Like, it's kind of a little weird. I'm gonna be honest. Like, it's hard to like look at that and be like, yeah, they're like we understand. Like, especially with her animations and stuff. Like, I like what they were going for, but maybe they could have just not, gone so far into the gooner. You should play Cryo Infused Rosaria using Rosaria, Chongyun, Fiorina, Shilonen. That sounds like pain. Do you main Nevi and Mavuika as main DPS or more? I use Arlecchino if I can, but the thing is, Arlecchino has needed an attack buffer. Especially new trailer, they're emphasizing her butt so much. I think it's sort of like, at this point, I think they're kind of having fun with it. Like, they're kind of joking with it. I don't think they're being like super, oh yeah, gooner material. I think it's legitimately just they're having fun with the joke that she slams on people with her butt. In terms of like the developer wise. Are we done with Rosaria? Yeah, we're done with Rosaria. Why is she showing up again? Like running animation. Yeah, looks like Sonic. Yeah, I think Eon-san does it too, right? I don't remember what they showed in the live stream. Where is Senyun? You'd think she's over here. Apparently not. Shinha's right here. Versus design is them testing out different character models too. Of course, she's a gooner bait, but ye. Yeah, I mean, I'll have fun playing with her because I mean, she looks fun, right? She's got her E skill spam, and then you have her Q, and it seems pretty sick.
Oh.
Why is she in the kitchen, by the way? This is the same person. I don't. She was in a thing. Video buffer. What the hell? Wait. Twitch is telling me my video is buffering? I don't know. Yeah. Shinha is the same person who had to, like, question T. I'm pretty sure. I'm looking forward to getting C6 Gaming. Yeah. He's pretty sick. I don't remember what I picked. I think I might have picked a Lanyan constellation. And I never made a video on Lanyan. You just needed more money, so he decided to milk Gooners. I mean, I feel like there's a certain... Yeah, okay. And yeah. I was correct to be concerned that Shinha was cooking. This is worse than Raiden. She used her Adeptal energy.
Hello there. Sunset Red.
Oh,
Genshin been Gooner game since 2021.
could we order?
Nah. I would say, in terms of Gooner, I don't know. Because, like, they didn't really have, are you even real? I don't know. I'll give you that. I don't know. All right, where are the other characters? Where exactly are the other characters? I guess Noelle's here, so I can go talk to her. Hello, Dawood. Anybody remember having to help Noelle with her training? Okay, can you stop swinging? I need to talk to you. You remember having to, like, get rid of all of the I'm Italian, yes. All of the things at once, and you had to figure out how to do it. The very first, like, Genshin thing you did. Everyone did it. Alright, well, yeah, Zenless Zone Zero seems to be very gooner. Be honest, I don't get it. Like, how do they go from, like, okay, Genshin, Star Rail, and then Zenless Zone Zero just started going crazy. The thing is, Zenless Zone Zero is, I've never played it, but it's not making more money for them. That's the main thing right now. Like, I feel like they kind of did Zenless Zero, and they kept doing what they were doing unless they have personal track records of like, oh, it is actually making more money. They aren't really making more money off Zenless Zero, and doing the same strategy for Genshin may be a little bold, because if their marketing strategy for Zenless Zero is only making them X amount, which is less than Genshin, it's a little weird, right? With Impact Third, which is not openly Gunnar, but definitely more Gunnar-y than Genshin or Star Rail. Is Mavwika better than Varsa in damage? Yeah, probably. Yeah, listen, Mavwika is going to be the best DPS until she dies, basically. She would literally have to die in lore. No, basically, until the next Archon comes out, I don't think we're going to be seeing a better DPS than Mavwika. I don't. I do not. My name is not Antonio. No. I don't even know an Antonio. Skirk power creeps Mavwika, not happening. I'm sorry to tell you guys, all you Skirk lovers, she's not power creeping Mavwika. There's just so little chance that Skirk actually power creeps Mavwika. If Skirk power creeps Mavwika, then Mavwika becomes a support, because Mavwika will be on her best team. Versus animations, fighting style makes sense. Like, yeah, it kind of makes sense, but at the same time, it's like, did she really have to slam into him with their butt and all? You can kind of understand, like, yeah, it's not like, they're definitely a certain type of and it's also a little weird considering the schoolgirl trope of, like, in anime, to be kind of gross about it and stuff. So it's a little weird, but we're not here to discuss that. Vortex, get back to mining. Will she be DPS, not sub DPS support? If Skirk could absolutely come out and be a support for Mavwika or something. It's a wrestler move. Slamming into your opponent with your butt. Because it's not like a Skirk is more stronger than Mavwika. I mean, she is disciple of one of the 5 sinners. I just don't see how that's gonna matter when Mavwika. Listen, I've not seen Skirk do anything. Have you tried DPS Lolly? Someone hit 700. I did try it. It's 700k seems a little high. You definitely have to crank her up a little bit. I tried sort of DPS while being on the Mavwika team, right? Because it's like, who is actually going to use Seat Lolly? 700k, I'm going to be honest, not impressive whatsoever. It's not at all. Like, legitimately, 700k DPS is probably the lowest DPS, or not 700k with burst, but like it's DPS. 700k on her burst is not even at all good. Yeah. We're at a stage now where characters are just doing so much. 700k used to be impressive. It's not anymore. C1 or R1 for Shilonen. Want to get C2 eventually, but doubt I can get it this rerun. Currently C0. C1 then. That way you only have to summon one more time. Get C1. So her C2 has to be the most broken thing in the game. All right, chat. I guess I can talk about my theory with Shilonen's Constellation. So I had this theory when she first launched, right? Look at all these characters. Mulani, HP scaler. Pyro, attack scaler, obviously. Mavwika, highest attack in the game, right? Yeah, okay. Okay. Then we also have Electro. Well, it seems like Verissa is, R1 definitely, bro. But he wants C2 eventually. Get C1 then you only have a little bit to go before C2. Like, get C2. And then, yeah, it seems like this 25 energy is pretty good. We'll see, but, we'll see how she works with Versa. But if she does, if she does, this is going to be, like, if this works out with Versa, this is going to be utterly insane. And it's going to be really nice because, I don't know how much energy Versa is going to take, but I imagine 25 energy is going to be a nice little bump for Versa. And, cryo damage or crit damage on cryo characters seems to be very strong. Now, crit damage is basically universal, but we'll see how she functions with Skirk. C2 Shieldon is utterly busted. And Geo, I'm assuming, is just for Shieldon. I don't think that there's another Geo character coming out. Versus Burst is really complex. We'll see. I want to, see it in game. We didn't really get a lot of stuff for, Bitcoin. Vortex. Bitcoin. We'll see, yeah. We only have a couple days before Versa comes out, and then we'll be able to, fully test out, Shieldon plus Versa. She might be a DPS, sub DPS, like Mavwika, plus they would want her to work with other Natlan DPSs. No. They don't. No. What? Why would you say. Huh? Well, yeah, no. Yeah. Well, yeah. I want to, because we would need to see, specifically how C2 Shieldon interacts with versus Burst. I don't know how good it's going to be, because it is legitimately just energy, but energy means you don't have to have that much ER, which is good. And you're already going to be running, Eonsan, Mavwika, You would be getting rid of Chevy, though. That's the one thing. You're getting rid of, 60% attack. That's pretty insane for... Res Shred, which, granted, you don't have any Res Shred on, well, no, I was about to say, you don't have any Res Shred, but, yeah, you do. Although, I will say that Versa seems, it was, during an Eonsan Chevy team. Right, yeah, sorry. Yeah, when he was talking about Mavwika Overload. Mavwika Overload, doesn't actually have a way to proc Overload again, which can't proc Chevy. When I went to Luz was talking about it, Chevy cannot be procced off of a Mavwika Overload team. If you're running, Mavwika, Bennett, Eonsan for 5.6 characters. I think Mulani and Kanich, I'm gonna be honest. I think both of them are getting reruns, and I don't think we're gonna sing an Archon. I think Skirk is likely, or Aoife, because they showed him in the trailer. Nice Mora amount. That is a weird... Yeah. No Emily. Oh, it could be Mulani, Emily, Kanich. Yeah. Because I think they're going to be rerunning Kanich and Emily in the same update. Do you think it's worth getting Shieldon if you already have Zhongli? It's tough because you're talking about Zhongli, who doesn't have the duration to support his artifact set, or he has the duration, but his artifact doesn't support his duration, which is why I'm not so high on putting Archaic Petra on Shieldon. No, Emily is not worth getting whatsoever if you don't have Kanich. Absolutely. She's only a Kanich support, and even I don't even use Emily with Kanich. Y'all hear me out, Hydra Slime? I can't burst that much at C0, and you need to have Aurora on there. Arlecchino works better in Overload. Well, Eonsan's going to fix that, though. Eonsan's just going to drain and refill her Night Soul points constantly. Do I get to save for a whole patch? Other patch them... What? Yeah, it's tough because this is the main thing with Shieldon. You get access to like 18-second, 20-second durations, basically. It's really good, and the main reason why she's like the best support in the game, because otherwise she's just Kazuha, right? Because you get 12% for 15 and then 28 for 20. It's, you know, lose every 50-50, exactly 90 pity. How many limited 5-star would they have by the end of the year, like an estimate? Could it be more than 4? Yeah, I would say so. Because you get 80 pulls a patch, and there's like 8 patches. I mean, you wouldn't go to 90. On average, I would say you're getting like 5 limited 5-stars a year as a free-to-play. Random, but asking more so because I started playing in 5.0. How much has Nahida fell off since her release? She's basically not relevant for any of the good characters in the game. Like, you can use her with Mulaney, but you don't really want to, right? You'd rather use, like, the better characters on Mulaney's team. What about the Silhouette Chef Girl? When do you think she will come out? I think she's the Emily of Natlin. I don't think she's coming out until the end. We'll see what she's like. But I imagine she's going to be like, oh, I'm from Nord Korea or whatever the hell. Right? I don't know. We'll see. Smasher pass Arlecchino, but a slime. I'm good.
Rev the engines.
No, I think Aoife will be 5.6. Aoife or Skirk. They're teasing Aoife too much. When will new region drop? Probably like 5.8 afterwards. Right? There'll probably be a 5.8 maybe. We've never gone to like a 0.9. I don't think so. Hold on. Let's look at the thing, chat. Hold on. I have the thing. We can do this. 5 Natlin maybe? No. What did I name the file, chat? Do you remember? Character. There we go. Here we go, chat. Boom. Oh, small. Look at this. So, we have now Ion-san, Mizuki, and Verisa, right? So, we're missing Skirk, which is probably going to be, 5.6, 5.7, I'm assuming. Then we have to... I'm assuming this little dude, man, is probably a 4-star. Yeah, she could be. She's got the trident and everything. It's tough because I don't know exactly. Could this guy? No, because, like, chat, the thing is, like, they tend to like to want to, like, put a character from the new region. And we're talking about Skirk. Skirk is not from the new region. She's not from Nordkurai. We already have Mizuki, Verisa, and Ion-san. It's between this little guy and the right here. I don't know. I guess I would have to, like, here. It's between this little guy and the right here and Chef Lady over here. It's between those two. No, the guy got fucked. We'll see. Let me put that thing. The Moon Sister? Yeah, like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't see that little dude as a 5-star from the new region, right? Like, I just don't see it. Like, if we look back, here, we can, I'll hide the image real quick, and then we'll go into the character archive. let's go ahead and let's see the beginning of the game, right? We have Kazuha. He came out right before the new region dropped. He seemed pretty good. Obviously, he's still good. And basically, new region drop. Now this character is like constantly, the best character in the game for most teams at this point. Then we go ahead and we go all the way to, 2.0 didn't do it. Huh. Okay. So 2.0 didn't do it. And 3.0 did not you, huh? So maybe it is literally just because Fontaine did it. No, Fontaine didn't even do it. Because you're not from Natlin. I don't know why I thought this was a trade. Why? I don't know. I was thinking Emily was from Natlin the entire time. I just correlate her so much with Kanich that I was like, Natlin character, yeah, sure. I was so in my own head about Emily being a Natlin character. And I was just like, oh yeah, Who would it be? It could be anybody except the miners. I wasn't going to choose the miners. And I wasn't going to choose anybody because I'm going to be honest. I'm not really Emily is good with Arlecchino. Not really. Arlecchino's damage gets so much increased if you just use her like Sheelan plus Kazuo plus Bennett, right? There's so much of a damage increase if you just use her like that. B-Fire new region theory holds strong. Especially with Baiju, Kokomi, Kazuha, Emily. What? Right before new region theory holds strong. What do you mean? Emily, Kazuha, Baiju, Kokomi. What do those guys have in common? Kokomi wasn't before a new region. She was right at the start of it. She was right at the start of a new region. Emily is a good enabler for Milani, though. Nah. It can work, but... not Kokomi. The characters that they release generally work with the new region, yeah. Yeah, generally they work, like Emily with Kanich, and then you go ahead and you can look at Baiju with Fiorina, and then you can go ahead and you can look at, Kuki. I guess it's Kuki. I guess Kuki is our character of choice here, the 4-star. Yeah, I guess Kuki would be our character. And then obviously Kazuha ended up being on the best on freeze teams and riding hyper carry and all that stuff. So yeah, it makes sense. When they release a new character like that. However, that doesn't help with this. This is still a huge thing. I feel like the thing is, though, this little guy does not give 5-star energy. I'm be honest. Maybe it's because Lynette, maybe. But it could be, I think, probably this chef girl could be, I don't know. It's tough because you look at this character, she's got tridents and stuff. It makes her seem very much so like a character from Fontaine. I get that. Yeah, I think Aoife absolutely has to be a 5-star at this point. They've teased him too much. He's gonna be a 5-star. I think what we're gonna see is that little guy right there is our next 4-star. I think that's what it is. Chef clearly, I think, gives 5-star because she's got there's a look at the poses in terms of these guys. Ooh, wait, hold on. There's no way Aoife is a 4-star. I refuse. Then again, we would have said Auroron is a 5-star. Uh-oh. Look at their effects and stuff here. There's so much maybe I'm getting in my own head about this, but like she's got she's holding a knife. She's got trident tail. This guy's cowboy. This guy's just a cowboy. He might be a 5-star. Uh-oh. Or a 4-star. He might be a 4-star. If that's the case, that means I would assume both the 3 on the left are 4 stars. That really, because there was a theory that on the right is 4 stars or 5 stars, and on the left is, on the left is other ones. Are you on my friends list? I kind of have to. Tall male 5-star. I'm sorry to tell you, I don't think it's gonna happen, chat. I don't think it's gonna happen. What the Vortex, you want in on the stream? Do you think Bennett or Xingqiu would be on upcoming banners? When was their last banner? Maybe Xingqiu, but I think Bennett came back relatively early with Mavwika, right? Go all in for skirt? Was that you, Dewood? I looked on my friends list. It didn't. Or are you not talking about that? I want tall male. They nerfed captain. Yeah. Yeah, they did. Pathetic. You have a 4-star weapon. Do you think Itor Al-Haytham might make a rerun? Al-Haytham definitely soon. I feel like he hasn't had one in a bit. Let's see. Let me pull up the banner list. Haven't pulled that up in a bit. Let's see. Show me the banner list. Come on. What are we looking at, chat? Alright, Al-Haytham actually got a rerun very recently. 4.7. I don't expect him to rerun. I mean, I say that. We're now in 5.5. He could get a rerun, but we probably would want a couple more reruns before him.
Humans are the same. Except we call that light.
Top 5 teams Abyss. Like, he's really good, but I feel like a lot of people... I can understand why people say Kinich is better than him at this point. Because he really is, like, a team damage DPS, right? So you have to build his entire team. Like, if you have a good build on all of your characters, then yeah, it's good. But Kinich, you don't need that good build on a lot of your characters. Guys, I need a voice. A voice? No, advice. Actually, it's from the Battle Pass, so it's not pathetic. No, I think it's pretty pathetic. I mean, it just means that you didn't have real currency.
Rev the engines.
Look at you. Gotta ban someone on Twitch. Get out of here. Bye-bye. Who's saying Kinich is better than him? I'll be honest. I think a lot of people. Do I get BP for Serpent Spine and forget about Mav's Sig weapon? Or get Welkin if I can guarantee Mav's weapon if she reruns with Skirk from what the trailer said? I mean, if can guarantee that you're gonna get Mav's weapon, and that's who you would use Serpent Spine for, yeah, get Mav's weapon. Like, yeah, get the Welcome Moon for Mav's weapon. It's half the price, and you're good.
Try and stop me.
I don't know. It's a little tough because, like, Kanich is so good. Like, Kanich is, like, really good now that Mavwika's on his team. Do you think the Luke would make a comeback in teams of... No, in terms of story, no, I don't think so. I don't know his lore, but I imagine he wouldn't. Could still be buffed if he got a 5-star cookie because with Furina. Yeah, but I point your attention to the fact that this. When is he getting that 5-star cookie? When is he? Tell me, which character do you want him to have a 5-star cookie in? Which character? Because removing, I mean, Chef Girl on the right very clearly is Hydro in Celestia. So, and we already know Skirk is like Cryo. What is your Mav crit rate / crit damage up to? It's 55 to 28. If I could get 5% more crit rate, man, I feel like I just, you know, just 5% more. The amount of times. 5-star cookie ain't happening, buddy. A gut skin for Diluc would be so sick. That would be such a twist from Genshin. I don't think that they would want to do it. From what I've seen of Berserk, I'm pretty confident might be a little too much for him. Red. What are the best cons for Mavwika? C2. Then C3 probably. Then C6. Well, it probably goes C2, C6, C3. Hey, her E-skill is kind of nice, but... If Genshin done another collab with the game, what collab would you want and would... I don't think I would want a collab. I mean, the only collab that I would legitimately be like, all right, yeah, it's time to summon for it, would be like if they added like Beast Gohan, which they will never do, because it is so outlandish and just would completely be insane for the game to have that kind of character. And if he was weak, then it's just is pathetic. I don't think... I'd rather them collab... If I'm being entirely honest, chat, you want to know who I would rather them collab with and how I would like the collab to go? I would like them to collab with Fortnite. And I'd like the skin, like, Raiden and, like, you know, other characters to go into Fortnite. I would like that. That is what I would want. You said Fortnite. Listen, there's no other game that could actually use the characters. Like, there's no other game. They should add Yamcha. There's just no, if that happens, I'm ending. Chat, you have to understand, like, it would be a good collab. Imagine Raiden boxing people up in Fortnite. Like, but I don't play any other games, so you guys gotta understand, like, I don't really, like, I like the absurdity of Fortnite and its collabs, I'm gonna be honest. I love it. Should collab with Horizon Zero Dawn? Why do I know what that is, but I don't know what that is? No, we're not having the butt slam in Fortnite. 400 IQ, no. I just think it'd be, like, because what other game, like, games coming into Genshin would be so weird, right? We already have Aloy, who, you know, doesn't look out of place, but I mean, we just don't use her because she's so bad, right? It was a limited time thing to get crossplay probably onto the game, you know? Yeah, like I don't see any collab that they do to bring characters to the game. Like even anime characters, it's just like they're so out of the world. Like if you bring someone, like I said, you know, even from Fate, like Fate probably has some broken characters beyond belief that are reality altering. Like it would make no sense and would break the lore of Genshin, if I'm being entirely honest. Like as much as I say like, oh, the lore kind of sucks and stuff, I feel like you kind of have to keep it in line to a certain degree. Should collab with Wua. Link and Genshin? Nah. Should add anti-spiral to Genshin. I never understood what that meme was. I don't understand.
Try and stop me.
But yeah, chat. Like if I wanted like characters, Genshin characters, to be in other games, I'd pick Fortnite because they'd be able to actually just use the proper skins. Like they wouldn't have to, you know, change anything. They'd be able to just, oh yeah, Mavwika Fortnite. They probably have to use all the tall character models just so it looks proportionate. Because I mean, if you've ever seen a Fortnite skin that has to get like higher up, it's kind of weird. Fiorina and Brant? Huh? Did Wua add a Brant character? I don't... I maybe you misspelled brat. I mean, I'm agreeing with that. I mean, it's Fiorina's a complete brat, you know? On my screen, bike is invisible. Well, turn on your player effects. Yeah, Wua added a character called Brant. He's a pirate, dude. Bro, I wouldn't be able to take Zhongli anymore if he does Fortnite dances. Listen, we already have weird MMDs or whatever they're called, right? I wouldn't be surprised. Listen, we've already got like YouTubers who literally base their entire like YouTube channel off of making, you know, Genshin characters do weird dances. I just look up Zhongli does the default dance. I'm sure you'll find it. And I'm just saying, chat, as a Fortnite player, Fortnite has already talked about going and doing a collab with Genshin. So, get ready. Just saying. Goku and Kratos already doing the gritty in Fortnite? Yeah. Like, the absurdity is why I like Fortnite at this point. I wonder what it would look like if I turned off player effects. If you turned off player effects. I mean, I'd know what it would look like. Alright, you guys don't know, but the editing process is very fun because I get to spot a lot of weird differences. Like I get to spot a lot of weird differences. Like I've seen Mavwika in the sky on her bike doing her burst. Just in the sky. Like there's no bike though. Fortnite X Genshin before Genshin Anime KW. Oh yeah, that thing. Remember that thing that was announced in Sumeru? Alright, chat. If I'm being entirely honest, I think it's time for Dinosaur Game. I mean, I'm just sat here doing random things, if I'm being entirely honest. Like, I've been going back and forth on this street for like an hour. Phasmophobia, it's peak for real. I don't think that is the appropriate audience. Will you play GTA 6 on stream? Probably not. I don't really like. It's kind of like a thing. Like, oh yeah, I'll do GTA 6, and it's like, well, I play Genshin. Like, GTA 6 is like one of the biggest games of the century. However, one, it's not getting a PC release for its initial release, which sucks. That is very dumb. I don't get that. I don't that like why? Like legitimately, why would you sit there and be like, "All right, consoles only, let's go." Like that would make it makes no sense. It's getting a PC release but not on release. Like on its launch day, it's not getting a PC release apparently. From what I've heard. I don't follow GTA 6 that often. You can be a Genshin YouTuber, but doesn't mean you aren't allowed to play other games. Which DPS do you think is best in terms of needing less investment, like no cons, and complete free-to-play team comp in terms of damage? Dude, you're asking the wrong guy. I'm gonna be honest. My best guess would be like Mavwika on a Rosaria, Eon-san, and Kachina team. Like legitimately. Like I'm purely basing that off of what I already have. Like, oh yeah, Mavwika here is that's strong and she does stuff. Stop harassing the local people. Zhongli is the strongest physical DPS. Probably stronger than Eula, I would say. Yeah, he's probably stronger than Eula. Alright, let me go see if I can do some more of these antidotes or whatever. Speaking of Zhongli. I might have to kick you, Vortex. I just shot someone. Alright. Don't admit that. Who uses Rust on Cheska? It reduces her skill damage by 10%. It's a nerf, bro. I mean, listen. We're talking to some people, man. Vortex is Vortex, you got a defense for that? You got a defense? Buddy? Vortex, you gotta come back for that. I'm poor, that's why. But isn't like the 3-star weapon better? If you answered this already, but if you do play a horror game on stream one day, assuming it'd be Facecam too, I can't really do Facecam because the main issue is that my Facecam isn't like something I hook up to my PC. It's something I record, then put onto my PC, then I like link it up with the footage and stuff.
What are you two talking about?
You don't think that, her daughter knows it's Cloud Retainer?
Overheard you.
You don't think that's true? Man,
Accommodation. Wow.
I'm gonna be honest. I love Shinha's lore. I love her design. But what is up with her kit, man? I hate it so much. It's why I'm so hard on Shinha, is because, like, I love everything about this character, but when it comes to actually playing the character, it's like she's a complete dud of a character. It's just, why would I rather use this?
What do we do?
Fontaine, Craftable, and Slingshot is better. There you go, Vortex. They answered your question.
No, but she's probably. What do you think, Traveler? That sounds like a good. Leave it to us.
Go do the Fontaine Craftable then, Vortex.
Yep. Since she's seen all there is to see in Liyue, right? We're spoiled for Makes sense. Mondstadt City.
Alright. But we already did Zhongli. I need new one. That's not new. Nope. Nope. Nothing up here, really? Any Sumerian? Natlin. What the hell? Where's the characters? Do I have to redo my character? Oh my dude, this is so annoying. I have to redo the old ones. Red, you can repeat anecdotes and it still counts. I'm 99% sure. All right, let's see. Let's see. So we got 8 out of 10.
Rev the engines.
I never know how to do the Mavwika movement tech. I just randomly press keys and think that I'm doing it. No, shut up. I'm gonna get banned if it don't. It's been fun, boys. Yes, you will be chemically destroyed inside and out. I'll turn you into the Joker by dumping you into a pit of acid and then feed you poison. Why am I getting a cut? Yeah, thanks for the zoom in on the bar. Wow, this is really like mysterious and stuff. What is up with this? Broski, just do your weekly bosses. That's all you gotta do.
I've heard. See, a little bird told me that the legend.
Stanley, want me to talk to Catherine about?
Ah, of course, I'll still need the.
I wonder. Yeah, because Varus is gonna need the new boss materials, right? How many? You need 18, right? Because it goes 1, 1, 2, 2, right? So you need 6 every time for one. So you need 18. Wonder how many I have. I started 2021. Oh yeah. I forgot my Twitch stream name is still that. I always forget to change the Twitch stream name. But I mean it fits the thumbnail of the YouTube stream, so Stanley, the most tragic Mondstadt NPC. Alright. Okay, you don't get banned today, Eshrai. You don't get banned today. I lost on See Lolly banner cry. Sad days, yeah. See Lolly. I don't know.
Instead of confining themselves to the heavens, God should broaden their horizons in the world below.
It's a little All right, chat. We got to explain the situation. All right, you can come in, sure. All right. Gumball does not, he knows that I'm a YouTuber, right? Chat. He does not know who I am. Vortex, do not tell him. Hello. Nope, caps lock. All right, Diona's over here. Oh, you're YouTube too? Yes. I am streaming on YouTube and Twitch. Oh, please. Don't shoot me. What is oh snap, Gumball? What? Gumball, what do you mean oh snap? You know a lot of people, don't you? Huh? What do you what? I'm gonna be honest, chat. I think Gumball's like 12 years old. I need to get on that grind. Yeah, I mean, it's a grind that's been happening for like 4 years for me. I have like over 1,000 videos. So, do you know about the Fiorina? Oh yeah, oh, I misread marriage. I'm not gonna say what I thought it was. Yes, I referenced it at the beginning of the stream. Yeah, the marriage drama. Yeah, I was tempted to make a short on it, but I thought I might be a little too toxic for it. You can still do the weekly boss Vortex. The best 4-star weapon on Chaska is Song of Stillness. Please use that. People are just begging you, Vortex. Yeah, but I mean they clearly struggle with addiction, like on the uppermost level. Like I was gonna be very, I don't know. I'm tempted to still make it, but at the same time, it's kind of lost its relevancy over the one day. Because like it was one thing that you just look at, you don't really like look into more. Which month Sea Lolly would get released in your estimate? Month? Why'd Vortex leave? My Chaska got the Crimson Plumage. I'm actually super happy I got Chaska. Yeah, Chaska's she's some good. It's Vortex. Vortex. Fine, I'm gonna go try and get one. Oh, okay. I was like, I was so. Hi, Gumball. Yeah, Gumball has no idea that I am YouTuber. Or he knows, he just doesn't know who I am. It's kind of fun. He's got to be like 12 years old, if I'm being entirely honest. By the way he acts, I'm assuming 12 years old. Which should not be on this game, but I can't really. Like, I gotta just tell him no. Like, no. Razor just isn't. Around May. I think it'll. Dang, is 5.7 really gonna be jam packed with Mavwika, Sea Lolly, Skirk, and others? Like, is it really gonna be like that? Because I think that's probably like Razor do be trash. He's like I kind of like Gumball really like this is why I think he's like 12 years old if I'm being entirely honest because like the guy doesn't understand like he's very hopeful about a lot of people or about a lot of his characters. Yes. He's very hopeful like about a lot of those 1.0 4-stars and it's just like no, Bennett's like the only one. The new cowgirl? Yes. Don't crush his dreams. I don't know what you want me to do. Like, I don't want to, but I have to be honest with him. Like, I'm not going to tell him to farm for a character that's bad just because he has hope for the character being good. Yes. Where is Kazuha? I am very frustrated about Kazuha right now. Where is he? He's just not here. Where is Broski? You would think he's here. At night? Change time to night? Did they really do that? Okay, I'm not chasing you. I just needed Kazuha. Gumball, I'm sorry. This weirdo wants to be here only at night. Weirdo. I used to think Diluc was the best DPS. You can say that he used to be. But when did you think he was the best DPS is the main thing. He comes at night at like the Diddler. Don't equate Kazuha to the Diddler, please. I think that's grounds for some lawsuits. So again, I only started playing in 5.0, got Xiao, and Chronicled got Fiorina, getting Sinyun and hoping to get C6 Farazan. How much worse is Xiao than other meta teams? FFXX team? Are you talking about his Sinyun Fiorina Farazan team? I mean, that's his best team, right? Unless Mavwika got added to his best team. Yeah, that's just his best team. Unless you mean other meta teams as in, like, Mavwika like main DPS meta teams. Because if that's the case, then yeah, he's kind of, there's a gap between Natlan DPSs, Zhao, there's a gap between there. Like I said in my YouTube short and in my video, I think that the current Varissa character is about to just be Zhao, 70% stronger, and has Mavwiko on her team. I think that's legitimately what Varissa is about to look like. But yeah, he's still good, right? Like, sure, he's worse than the meta teams, but like, I can still use the character. Like, I used it to beat the new Abyss, basically. Like, I was legitimately in my Abyss video. I used it. I didn't really have troubles. Red Warriors live. Yes, I am. Zhao fell off. I wouldn't say he fell off. He was, like, at a time, like, third best DPS in the game, even in 4.0. Maybe not that much, but, like, he felt really strong in 4.0 after he got all of his buffs. Yeah. I feel like, yeah, honestly, they did accidentally show, or maybe they just, didn't intend to actually show the artifact details because they didn't wanted to, they thought it would be boring for viewers. But they showed the artifact details. It's a new plunge set, so get ready, chat. Get ready for the Zhao mains to like that. I saw that comment on one of your shorts, Law. Yeah. I just say Zhao. I sometimes say Zhao, like Zhao. I say it with a J sometimes. That's just purely because of my pronunciation of Zhao. Sometimes it comes out as a J, sometimes it comes out as a ZH. But yeah. Does Luke plunge any relevance? No. I'm gonna be honest, no. I would not. Gaming is better than Zhao. Yeah, I can see the argument at this point, especially with Sea Lolly. Can you spin my just at a 10 pull, got Risley C4 at 2 pit. Should I regret or not? I was at C2 before. So you usually got 2 Risleys in 1? I mean, no, don't regret it. No. I mean, if you really like Risley, then no. Like, he's good. Like, especially at, like, C3 level, you got extra normal attack levels and stuff. No. I would honestly, like, if I had C4, I'd love it. Because you get that extra attack speed, too. Do you think someone has Sinyun and C6 Gaming building Diluc is just not worth it? Yeah, absolutely not. Because I think Gaming is directly better than Diluc. And Diluc uses Plunge. Imagine if they did it just to secretly mess with Ziox. No other reason, lol. Someone was saying in the comments that it's kind of worse, the artifact set. Like, it's kind of worse than Obsidian. But I'll have to actually test that out and see if it's true. Because there was a lot of damage bonus. I think it was, wasn't it like 25% damage bonus up to 5 stacks or something? Like, that's pretty insane, right? Like, I'm not insane, right? By the way, what is your opinions on pineapple pizza? I'll kill you. Yeah, 100% damage bonus total. Yeah, it's pretty insane. I don't, like, especially for Zhao, actually. Like, Zhao does, like, 8 plunges. So he's going to have 100% damage bonus on, like, 3 of his plunges. Bye-bye. C6 Gaming equals C6, C0 Diluc or more. C6 Diluc, the thing is with him, though, he doesn't gain anything. Like, Diluc, because of the way that you play him now within Plunge, none of this is useful. I guess this is useful. This is useless. This is useless. This is useless. This is useful because you use his burst, but overall, 3 levels isn't making much of a difference. And this is useless. His entire constellations are all just useless. Literally. What is my opinion on breaking spaghetti? I mean, don't hate you for it, but like, longer noodles are just factually better, right? Like, Guys, I'm gonna be honest. I don't even like breaking the ramen packet if the bowl is like too small. Like, you know how sometimes the bowl might be a little too small? Like, this is personally just something I don't like doing because the ramen noodles get so short that it's like you're just like like it's so hard to like actually eat it. You just, you want to get the ramen noodles to be longer. And I feel like that applies to every other noodle too. Now, obviously, certain noodles are better when you have the little, like curly ones and stuff. It's not bad. Pineapple pizza is so good. I didn't get the bow billet. Well, sucks for you. Most starter unit cons were bad. Yeah, but I mean, Diluc actually had cons that made him better, and now they're useless. It's so insane. Is this Oh, right. Yeah, she's all the way up there. How do I get up there, chat? Oh. She was covering. It's ham and pineapple on your pizza good? You can do ham. You can do ham. Kachings are worse. Yeah, Kaching. Yeah, but Kaching can use them, though. But I know how to do something you don't. What exactly do you know how to do? I mean, you have to prove that you know how to do something. Oh, that is farther down than I thought it would go. What are you two doing here? I hope the Lucons get reworked at least. Nah, I don't think so. I don't think constellations or anything will get reworked. It's tough. I think they can help with the base character, and by that helping with the base character, he can be better. But I don't think that they would do anything. I don't think they could do anything. But hold on, I thought the Luke had the highest plunge scaling. Gaming is just better though, because like gaming can like do his E skill and stuff.
Treating and saving people are well within my duties. But
Rain Cinder they won't? What? Oh. Cons are paid for, so legally they no, they can. They can allow you to choose to sort of upgrade if you want. What they can do is they can make a new system where it's like, oh, hey, clear abyss, and you, well, Vortex knows how to turn his words purple. Maybe he'll get banned for it. We'll see. Are you a descendant of Leonardo da Vinci? Maybe. I don't think so. Was he even Italian? I don't think he was Italian. To be honest, I might be wrong on that one. I get like. Hold on. Okay. He was. He's a descendant of the Red Warrior, duh. Yeah. Because getting towards like those old people who are like Italian and French, they often get like just lumped in together. And it's like, oh, this guy is Italian. Oh, actually, no, he's French, And bro just looked up the answer. Bro just looked up the answer. He may be a descender himself.
God should broaden their horizons in the world below.
Like Jade Cutter or Tignari's bow. Do you think they might add a new weapon on Standard Banner? No. We would hope that Tignari's bow gets added, but they clearly do not want to. So I do not think that's gonna happen. I can't tell you how to do it. Yeah, I don't really want you to. I don't, we're good. We're good. All right, we need to find more antidotes. Badoo. Let's see over here. Got some for me? No. Oh, there's Kokomi. There's the awful character. The primordial one. Y'all ever see those vids from that guy DeWitt? What? Ugh, Kokomi, you suck. I should have known Kokomi would make me think about where she is. This character sucks in every single way that I've ever seen her. Oh, she's down. Alright.
Rev the engines.
Alright, Coco. No! Look up, it's hilarious. Could run on some DPS like the Ching Kai or something. It depends what you mean by run on. Like, you can use it on her. Or on, like, certain characters, right? It's a stat stick. But it's not really going to get its passive activated ever. Alright, we got Yunjin, Kaching, Chi-Chi, Amber. I swear I saw Amber around here. Right? Where? There's Kazuha again. Alright, I guess I'll go to Noelle. Red, I don't think I will get banned. I mean, it's not hurting anything. They banned people for doing that in Star Rail, didn't they? Didn't they do that? Because there was a thing in Star Rail where your signature could do that. And they banned people, I'm pretty sure. Because you have to, like, edit the files. You should be banned for using Rust on Chaska. That is another thing. You do kind of already stand in bad standing with the Genshin community as a whole. All 15 people right here. They do not like you using Rust on Chaska. Honestly, still can believe that 44 crit damage Missplitter has more damage than an 88 crit damage. Well, yeah, that's just because Missplitter has a higher base attack. You do this. No, it's just code. Anytime you edit files, you're in a gray area.
Do not grieve so, mein Fräulein.
I should have known that Fischl was about to take 9 years to do.
And while she...
But can't...
Unfortunate.
Oh,
Indeed.
hang on.
Hurry up, chat. How you guys been doing? No Fortnite, right? I use Rust on Yoimiya and use her weapon on Tartaglia. That's certainly, I mean, how often are you using those characters, really? You know, like, you know, how often are you really even using those characters for that to matter? You know? I remember when I saw Yoimiya doing 100k and I was like, yeah, that's pretty good, honestly. Like, you can't deny, like, that, you know, that's got some value right there. You know? I remember when I did that. I was so, like, you know. So, like, you know, yeah. Broski. I'm gonna be honest, you can't. Is it putting it into, like, the. Like, is it just. If it's putting into this, you probably can't get banned. They probably wouldn't ban you just for that. I don't think you get banned for that. But if you're putting it into files, then you're cooked. Do not do that. C0 Wander versus C0 Risley, both using Widzith. Who do you think is more valuable? Risley, because he can use Mavwika. Well, I guess Wanderer can too, but Risley can make Mavwika melt. I really need C6 Chevy. Yeah, it would be crazy, you know, and very, very hype if they put Chevy onto Varus's banner. That'd be so sick. But like that, yeah, that'd be so sick, man. I'd love it. Like just, you know, rerun Chevy immediately. They've done it before, right? I think so.
You're here after all.
All right. Yoimiya was like 10% worse than Hu Tao when they were originally there. I do not like even 10% feels like a kind of an overestimation because like they really didn't feel different.
That's true.
I had both of them C0R1. They really didn't feel different.
Speaking of, why are you alone? Paimon thought gone you.
We're probably getting Eon-san Farazan Gaming. Farazan's a little weird. I wouldn't. No, I don't think Farazan's happening. What? Yo versus Hu Tao. Yeah, Hu Tao versus Yoimiya. 10% difference at most. When they came out. Obviously, Hu Tao has gotten way too many. And, like, has gotten way too much better. Like, she's so much better. I will get lucky for Chevy. I still had to do Raiden. I got all the way up to C3 Raiden when I finally got my C6 Chevy. Yeah. I want to see how many constellations of Eon-san I can get, but I'm going to be honest. It is really... Chat, if I don't get C6 Eon-san, we're just going to take it as fate. We're just going to accept what happened, and we're not going to do anymore. That's what we're going to do.
Yep. The feeling that comes to mind.
Do you think getting a C0 Verso would be future-proof? No. Versa will eventually get power crept. I don't think future-proofing is going to be anything. Ooh. No Verissa or Eon-san. That's crazy. That really is, like, I don't know what to tell you. Because, like, that's a tough decision to make, I'm going to be honest. Because Verissa looks very good. And Eon-san also looks very good. I think, overall, right now is the best time to summon for Eon-san. Because they'll probably bring her back on a banner, like, 8 months from now. And that's the only time you're going to get Eon-san. Like, normally, I do not recommend people to summon for 4 stars. I guess it does matter if you are to clear in-game, theater, abyss, etc. Like, I don't know if clearing... It's tough, because, like, Versa could be left in the dust. Like, you'll probably be able to clear everything for a while, at least. Like, maybe 2 years with just Versa. But you're going to need the supports for it, right? Like, if you really need that second Bennett, then Eon-san's looking to be your girl. I would not recommend people skip Eon-san. It's crazy that I might have to put, should you summon for Verissa, Senyun, and then Eon-san in the same title, because Eon-san's not the 5-star, but, you know, it could happen. Like, it genuinely... Are you pulling for any Senyun? No, I already have Senyun. My dogs are freaking out.
Exploration and trials. Adventuring is right up my alley. Instead of confining themselves to the heavens, God should broaden their horizons in the world
Sorry about that,
below.
chat. I don't see why chat hates me. You used Rust on Chaska. Alright. Uh, change my mind. I'll pull Sinew, no doubt. I only have a C1 dog. What? I missed. The only thing with Sinew is like this. Like this is all you get out of summoning extra for Sinew. So if you already have Sinew, I do not recommend summoning on her banner. I imagine Varisa will have at least an okay C1 at best, right? Like comparatively, you look at everyone's C1, like even if she has something like this, I would still recommend it over Sinew, right? If you just look at the 40% attack, you know, with this, you know, not necessarily the Night Soul points. C2 Sinew is good, but if you're summoning that much, that's kind of, you know, you should already be summoning for her banner, right? Like you shouldn't be like, oh, I'm getting Eon San on her banner, right? If you're summoning for Eon San and you already have Sinew, I'd recommend Versa before that. Because like you would have to go for C2 Sinew. Would you rather me put Compound Bow on her? I don't know if that's better. You have to ask chat. You have to ask for chat's forgiveness, Vortex. There's Amber. Is Versa going to be stronger than Arle? It doesn't look like it, but then again, she's doing a lot of damage. We got to see what she looks like with an actual, like, artifact set and everything. Why Versa isn't that good in Aggravate? It's because Aggravate is a flat damage bonus, and her scaling is very, very strong in her personal damage. With Aggravate, you'd rather have a character who hits a lot with no ICD. Because then it adds that flat damage to every single one of her hits. But that's not what Versa has. She doesn't hit a lot. I don't know her ICD, but it's only a flat damage buff. And a flat damage buff on like a 200,000 hit isn't going to really do a lot. I remember you accidentally summoned Chaska and weren't very happy. Yeah, 200k plunges is no joke. It's like 280k between her E skill and then her plunge. Like that 280,000 damage, like that's really good. That's approaching Knich levels, and we don't necessarily know because that's with only C0 Eon Sun, by the way, too. So yeah, we'll see. It seems very strong. Chaska is good. She's all right.
Many insects have compulsion to follow the light.
Yeah, I'd rather have Risley over Chaska if I'm being entirely honest. I have C3 Risley, but still. Easy 1 million damage rotation is not even a... I'm sorry to tell you, that's not even a flex at all. 1 million damage rotations is like... that's actually like, oh, so you're like really mid now. We have Mavwika here doing like 3 million rotations base. Do you think she's free-to-play friendly in terms of team comp? C0 in-game constants? Team. So assuming you get like Eon-san, you have Chevy, I wouldn't say free-to-play friend. It's tough because you would want Mavwika on her team. Is C6 gaming Mavwika weapon gaming melt better than C0 vice versa? I don't know. I do not believe that Ayaka rotation. Unless you're using a C2 Mavwika to do that 1.2 million damage there. No, I won't be that mean, but you know. Let's see. I need more antidotes. Yeah, I'll be pissed if I didn't pull C2 Shilinen. R1. From what I understand, Eon's Sun C6 is better than base Shilinen. Yeah, it seems very might happen. It might happen. I wouldn't say, because the thing is though, you're saying that, but you're undervaluing one thing that Shilinen has. You're undervaluing her ability to always have her like res shred active on any opponent, and you get rid of that and you can run out of Bennett's ring. I don't know how much the damage difference is, but it's very plausible that I'm gonna prefer running Eon-san on Mavuika's team instead of Bennett, just purely because if it's a, situation where Ian-san, or Bennett is, I'm going to get out of his, ring, it could happen, right? It could happen. They never give me bow billets. Yeah. We'll see. You got to just keep doing it, Do it, and eventually you'll get one. Currently desperately need a DPS other than Pyro and Hydro Theater. See, I'm in between Versa. Who should I get? Well, I mean, Versa will be a very good Electro DPS. She's going to be the best Electro DPS in the game from the way it seems. So yeah, getting her is very good. All right, my dogs are at it again.
Instead of confining themselves to the heavens, God should broaden their horizons in the world below.
Chat. They're annoying. I don't know what Broski thinks he's barking at. All right. Kaching. Talk to me. Skirk with weapon would be Chef's Kiss. We'll see. I don't. It depends, because like her C1, she could have Archon level stuff. Because if we go over here and we look at Arlecchino, Fatui Harbinger, very, very strong. I mean, nah, Wanderer didn't get that treatment though. We'll see. I don't know how well it's gonna look for. I think they could definitely do Archon level investment where it's like, oh, her C2 is her really strong game-breaking state. I think it could happen. C0R0 Versa versus C. Oh, it's super easily Verisa's gonna beat her. Versa doesn't even stand Raiden doesn't even stand a chance. I'm sorry to say, but Raiden is doing like 500k maximum on that initial slash. It ain't looking good for her. But Skirk isn't a Harbinger. She's stronger than Archons. You say that, but you have no actual gameplay cutscenes or anything to back it up. You're just like, oh, that's what that. That's it. No. I mean, Diluc was stronger than Venti. And he aged better than Venti, too. So even if what you're saying is true, no, it doesn't matter. Like, they could easily just, okay, we're going to nerf you up a little bit, So, yeah, we're done with that. Yeah, I am like a #1 Venti hater. I do not like that guy. That guy can go drown. Yeah, I mean, when you look at the Archons, like Raiden, like the initial Archons, basically Raiden, Zhongli, Venti, Zhongli aged a little okay, but he hasn't aged well due to the massive amount of damage bonus we now have access to on our teams. It just has become a kill the enemy before they kill you situation. Though you're arguing with someone who doesn't go that deep into the lore. I have no idea if you're saying something is true or it's not. I'm simply just saying Skirk isn't going to be that strong because they like their Archons being strong. What have they done to advertise that Skirk is strong? What have they done? They've done nothing. Skirk was in the one cutscene to tame the whale. That was it. No, I like Skirk. We'll see what her animations look like. She looks sick. But the thing is, She has not been a part of the story. She has not been built up as some god. She just hasn't. I still think aside from Mavwika, Zhongli is still the most valuable Archon at C0. No, because you have Fiorina and Nahida. Like, Nahida basically makes Al-Haytham, right? And other, Denjo carries, right? I mean, Sinnoh now wants Overload from what I hear. But, I mean, Nahida still will have her value when there is time for her. Whale was a casual sparring partner for Skirk. Yeah, but, like, they done one thing. It's not like the Archons. They're not gonna just be like, well, we showed you that one time, Skirk sparred with the whale or something, or like, took down the whale. Yeah, she's stronger than Mavwika. That's not gonna happen. I'm gonna be honest. We're not gonna see, Skirk stronger than Mavwika. It's just not gonna happen. So yeah, it's sad, but like he would prefer the lore characters to be better, but yeah, no. Skirk even said she is Nevi power level wise. You could say shit all you want. I don't remember that. I'm be honest, I do not. But yeah, I mean, like, you could say shit all you want. Like, it doesn't matter. They're not gonna make the character end game as strong as like Mavwika. It doesn't matter. Just, you realize how annoyed players would be if like they came out and were like, oh yeah, here's our Archon that we release every single time. She's a DPS this time. She did say that if you talk to her. I ain't lying. How do you talk to her? What do you do? Huh? I just hate Mavwika. See, you're projecting your feelings of Mavwika onto me about Skirk. All right? I don't hate Skirk. I just don't think that they're going to make her strong or stronger than Mavwika. I think she's definitely going to be like Arlecchino level. She might end up being the Arlecchino of this patch, where we're sitting here saying, well, Mavwika has the AoE, right? Like, Mavwika has the AoE, but Skirk has stronger single target. It could end up happening. The only thing, though, is if they make Skirk, single target like Yoimiya, then there's no way in hell I'm ever saying Skirk is better. You're right, it is riveting. This is why I don't think they will make her a main DPS. If they make her a support, what is she going to support? That's the thing. Like, what are they going to make her as a support for? Like, are we seriously going to kick off another character from Mavwika's team? Like, this team from Mavwika is already so busted. If we end up adding a sub DPS to replace Seat Lolly or something, or maybe you go ahead and you replace Bennett, I don't know. I mean, no, you'd probably replace Seat Lolly because Seat Lolly would no longer need her cry application. Right?
Try and stop me.
Like, yeah, it really is like a situation of we don't know what Skirk is going to look like. I imagine she's going to be a DPS so she can compete with Mavwika, but, who knows? Because, I mean, we sat here and said, well, Sheelanen might be the best DPS, or it might be the best partner for Mavwika, but now it's looking like she might get kicked off for Yansan, which is just, maybe a Shadow Warrior who can use off-field Emily thingy. What? So sub DPS is what you're saying, but like that still doesn't. That just increases Mavwika's value. I don't think you understand what you're saying here. You hate Mavwika, but you're like talking about, oh, she can be a 5-star Bennett would be insane. Do not. Like there's no way that they do that. Imagine if Skirk would be just Mavwika with white hair and frown. Not a healer. No one wants to smash Arle, just me. Vortex. Seyo, 5-star. Cryo, 5-star Bennett. I mean, it's possible. I wouldn't be... But, like, guys, we're already getting Eon-san. Why? We would get another Bennett, and then it'd be like, you replace Seat Lolly, really? Is that what we would go to? You would replace Seat Lolly, and then you just have this overflowing massive attack buff. I mean, it could work to where you replace Bennett on the team. Maybe. I don't know. What about Aoife? I mean, what is Aoife? Is he Hydro or something? I don't honestly know. I think he's Animo, right? They showed a little bit of it in the gameplay. Or not gameplay, but the stream. Sulali power creep. Yeah. Aoife is Animo. Yeah, I mean, how are they gonna... Nah, because Animo 5-star again. What you said, my name. You come back with that, Vortex. That's why I said your name. Dainsliff will be released next year or something. Oh, Dainsliff will be released at all at this point. He could just be not playable. Animal Cinder City buffer, maybe? I mean, that can work, but I mean, at the same time, it's kind of like... How many characters do we need to run on Cinder City in one team, right? Like, we're making so many characters based off the Cinder City set. You have so many teams now that, like, I think he probably needs to do something else. Honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, I think he's more of a 4-star now. I'm gonna be honest. I think Aoife could be a 4-star. The more that I think about it, Aoife could absolutely be a 4-star because we already have our 5-star Animo. That would be perfect justification for power creep in Bennett because the new 4-star won't replace Bennett. What? Animo City would make sense because we don't have an Animo buffer. Well, his name's Kazuha. Like, what would he have to provide? Like, we got to talk about, like, you know, Aoife's got to be some crazy character, right? He's got to do res shred on top of what he's doing already, right? Or he's got to give more. He can't just have the 40% damage bonus. Kazuha has that. Can you show your Chaska gameplay? My Chaska? Yeah, sure, I guess. I forgot I'm still in co-op. Get me out of here. Maybe Aoife replaces Farazan. Can you blame me for saying that? I can. I can, in fact, blame you for saying that. Alright, so there's a couple weird teams for this. I feel like this is a pretty good Chaska team. Farazan power creep, and then they give us Farazan on banner before his troll to troll us. I just don't see why Farazan's on banner. Like, I don't think she's gonna be on banner. Is he Lolly better than Mav for her team? Who? Chaska? No. If you run Seat Lolly plus Fiorina, it's a little weird. Sometimes you can get some really good showings of like, oh man, Chaska's melting and stuff. And other times you're getting, oh, she's not doing any reactions. She's not doing any reactions. She's not doing any reactions. Like, there's no reactions for Chaska. Sometimes it's like that. And it's just like, I'd rather have this team where my Mavwika is going to go ahead and she's going to do a load of off-field damage, or I guess off-field, on-field, whatever. She's going to do a load of damage, and that's going to allow us to have damage. Whoa, bro. You just, what the heck? Yeah, so, yeah, that sucks, but 102,000, yeah, like, to me, this is better, way better. I mean, we don't have Bennett anymore, but, yeah. Heal me. Fiorina sucks. Use Rust on her. No. Bennett just got cooked, bro. Bro got folded.
Adventure time.
Yeah, we also do need a Chaska rerun, but I don't think Chaska needs a rerun, honestly. I think Chaska's going to end up being like Risley. She's just not going to get a rerun because there's so many characters to get reruns. Like, I don't think that Chaska's getting reruns. I could be wrong, but I see Chaska as the Risley of this patch, where they do not. Best Animo DPS? I don't know. I probably want to give that to Zhao, because Zhao in AoE doesn't hurt himself. Like, if you go into AoE with Chaska, she's hurting herself quite a lot. Like, and Zhao does less single target damage, but, you know, you go into AoE and it's like, oh, well, Zhao's like doubling his damage. Chaska's like nerfing her damage entirely. Like, you actively lose damage from going into AoE with Chaska. you literally, normally, as a single target DPS, you don't outright lose damage for going into single target, but with Chaska, you do. Bro! What is this? What the bro? What is the capybara on today? Bruh. I'm just trying to do my thing. I need my, I do need max Night Soul here because of Chaska and the way that we're getting Night Soul points here. You've been playing too much Sea Lolly Shield. Bro, my Sea Lolly Shield? Do you want to know my Sea Lolly Shield? Do you really think Sea Lolly Shield is doing anything for me? Where is it? Do you really think my Sea Lolly Shield at 339 in Elemental Mastery at a level 8 talent at, you know, instructor set is doing anything for me? Off-field Kazu in terms of crowd control? I mean, the thing is, though, what would that do? Funny thing is, I also accidentally pulled Chaska when you did. Yeah, I think I remember that. You commenting about that. Alright, this time we're not going to die. Don't ask me why. I just have a good feeling. Okay, chat? Okay, we didn't crit, of course. Whatever. Let's go. 98k. 100,000 there. Okay. Boom. So that's about 2 million damage, I would say. Probably. Around there. Yeah. About 2 million damage there. Alright, chat. So, I am going to go ahead and maybe Aoife Bird does off-field damage like Oz. Yeah, that'd be good. That would be good. But at the same time, how exactly do you, like, what exactly is that going to do? Like, are you going to do raw animo damage? I guess that could prolong some auras. Maybe it could be good for Mavwika if he can prolong cryo aura or something. Interesting. But yeah, chat, I'm going to go ahead. I got to end stream and take care of my dogs, let them out and stuff. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching, sticking around. And I will see you guys tomorrow, 8 a.m. Again, normal video time. And bye-bye, chat.